Yo, what's up, man? Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Matchmakers. Man, I got my co-host with me,
What it do?
Fanatic. Um, Before we get started, man, please go ahead and accept our invitation and hit that subscribe button. That's how we, grow this show, this segment, and that's what we trying to do is build a community. So definitely, what I'm saying, hit that button. But yeah, man, I'm gonna switch gears just a little bit, man, because I just want to shut it down for all the people that like the Falcons. They did win yesterday versus the Eagles, and I just want to say this, bro. The Eagles, bro, that game might bite y'all later on
That's a
down the
fact.
line in the season, bro. Y'all know that was supposed to be that one game that y'all won on the calendar, but y'all lost to Kirk Cousins, somebody who basically drove down at the last minute to win the game.
Right.
And I'm gonna just be honest with you. I just feel like the Eagles, they played with their food. They thought that they had the game in the bag. It was
Mhm.
too many decisions that was made that end up hurting them. You can't get a 4th and 1. You can't get a touchdown when you in the red zone. You basically with about I believe at the 4 minute mark, you at your own territory, couldn't
Right.
score, trying to pass the ball. Bro, you don't have to be a Tom Brady.
Mm.
You don't have to be. If
Like,
your legs is what's gonna get you there, let your legs take you there.
no.
But Hurts, he literally hurt that team, bro. He hurt the team, and like I say, the fact that the Georgia Falcons, I mean not Georgia Falcons, but the
I was
Atlanta
about to say,
Falcons, the
man,
Atlanta Falcons,
already, man.
you know what I'm saying? Like the fact that they were able to get this win, I do think that people are feeling a little bit better. But man, 16 to 17 points, 21, 22 points, that's not gonna do it. You're gonna have to be able to put up points. And I'm gonna just say this too, bro. Both defenses are bad.
Mm.
Both of them. I
That's a
mean,
fact.
they can't stop a run, bro, to save their lives.
That's a fact.
And huh?
Nah, that's a fact. Go ahead.
Yeah,
That's a
because
fact.
Algier was doing a really good job at running the ball. I believe that the running back kept him in the game because Kirk Cousins, like, yes, he had some level of success, but he wasn't able to do what you know what I'm saying? Like I'm used to seeing him do, you know what I'm saying? Which is pass the ball just a little bit, more. Um, I don't take him as a winner, but I do think that he's um a game manager. I think that he can at least keep you in the game. So I don't know why I get that feedback, but go ahead, bro. If
You
you
know
seen
what,
that,
man?
man, what's your thought?
I think it was a good win by the Atlanta Falcons. Um, where I'm questioning that, man, is do we go for that fourth down play if we the Eagles, right? And if we are gonna go for that fourth down play, Saquon got to convert, right? Saquon has to convert. Saquon Barkley is the reason that the Eagles did not win the football game. Now, I try not to do those things. I try not to put things into a vacuum of one play, but that play is a swing. In the words of my God National Sports Chat, it's a momentum. It's all about momentum. That
Facts.
play really threw off momentum and led to a game drive. And for me, when it comes to Saquon Barkley, I wish he was watching this show. When do you want to be a winner? Right? When do you want to be a winner? You were stuck on the Giants, losing, didn't have an O line. Now you have everything you need to be successful.
Mm.
When will you decide that I want to be a winner? Right? I'm cool. Can you get the rushing yards? You look like a running back. Everybody gives you all this praise. What has he really accomplished? Right? He was a part of a dead organization. Right? Okay, now you're a part of some life. You got to be better, man. You got to be better. Um, Reset just said something too that I was talking about, man. I was wondering how you feel about this. I was talking to a guy today, and he was just telling me he hasn't even watched no NFL this year. He's mainly been watching college and high school, And I was wondering, is that true for you? I've watched a lot of more college and high school than I ever have in my life this year. And it's just because I'm just not that into the NFL this year.
I've been watching really more than ever. I've been watching NFL and NCAA football more than I usually been watching. But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It's too much home cooking that goes on, bro, in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro,
Oh my God, man.
Vegas had to get right. So all the teams that everybody expected to win lost.
Mhm.
They had to get their money right. That's you know what I'm saying? Because first of all, you got the Raiders. The Raiders literally beat the Ravens. Now, if you won on that day, you should be literally playing a lottery. You know what I'm saying? You should be going because that's a lucky day. And then on top of that, bro, they don't really have the pieces. You know, the Oakland Raiders is another team that's just like the Atlanta Falcons. They will let you down every time. That's what they should be. The Las Vegas letdown. That's the name of the Oakland, well, previously Oakland Raiders. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So the NFL, man, the reason why a lot of people, if y'all listening, don't watch y'all is because there are situations, and I'm gonna point out one when Hurts, when it was I think it was 16 to 15, 15, 16,
Mhm.
right? What happened was they went for the extra point, I mean 2-point conversion. And that man was nowhere near in that end zone. But guess what they did? They did that. You feel what I'm saying? So they got to meet Vegas odds and all, bro. That's why nobody is watching it no more, bro.
Okay, so let me ask you this: more home cooking in the NFL or you football?
Oh, you know what? It's more home cooking in definitely in the NFL. Right now, what we experiencing in youth football, we experiencing bad officials.
Okay.
And the reason why is because a lot of the parents is running all these people away. They don't understand. They think people have to sit there and accept their abuse. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. You running them away. There's a coach that been coaching at McClimate's, and he said, "You know what? I'm walking away." And the
Mhm.
reason he walked away was because he couldn't deal with the parents. He
Right.
just didn't want to do it. So it's not that that people really getting home cooking. I just like to say it.
Mhm.
But really what you're dealing with is the product of your behavior.
Mm.
That's what you're dealing with.
Yeah. I don't see why any really good official would want to coach would want to ref youth football. I just don't, man. The money is not there. And Coach Val said something. Shout out to Coach Val and the whole Central DeKalb FBU. He got something else, but I can't think of it. But he has many, many different things that he does. But Coach Val said, why would someone who's making $35 a game, you know, and somebody just bet you got $2,000 on this game, and there's somebody making $35 to ref this game. How can integrity still be there?
Right.
And when he said it, I was like, dang, and I've seen games even, get higher than that. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know what? I agree with you on parents too. I've done youth football for a long time, and I coach high school. I told my brother I don't think I could ever coach youth football again. I think I'm just gonna focus on high school because parents have an expect they don't have good expectations. Parents want you to give up everything, right? You'll be giving up everything to coach somebody else's child, right? To give them all of your attention, all of your time, all of your energy for parents to still complain about stuff, for parents to not do the same things that you're doing, right? For parents, you'll be somewhere 2 hours early and ask everybody to be there 2 hours early and then have people to show up 30 minutes before. But if the
Facts.
coach showed up 30 minutes before, it'd be complaints. Where's the coach? The coach should be here. No, y'all the ones that should really be here.
Right.
right? It's an expectation that a coach has to be perfect, but everybody around them gets to do whatever it is that they want to do, right? And everybody will hold the coach responsible, but nobody will hold the team, parents responsible. And I really don't see how a lot of coaches want to keep doing it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because I love the kids too, but I don't want to deal with what comes with the kids, man. So I really got a lot of respect for you football coaches, man, especially ones who aren't doing it at the highest level. You know what I'm saying? So I really do want to give those teams a shout out. You know, I started out actually filming a lot of rec games and just travel ball teams because they don't those coaches, man, they don't get to show their work for real. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? They don't get to show that like I took a kid that's never played ball before. A kid that just honestly, man, didn't even know what a damn quarterback was, didn't know how to line up. And I made them something really good. But I just don't know. Cause I'm 8 years in it, y'all. I've been doing it for 8 years. This is my last year. I will never coach youth ball for a long time. I'm just gonna focus on high school. Cause I just don't have the energy to keep dealing with people who don't care. Right?
Right.
They want all my energy, but they giving me the bare minimum.
That sound about right.
I don't get it. Come to the games, no accountability for their child, right? It's always the coach's fault. No. I told little Johnny to go left and his ass went right. It's little Johnny's fault. Cuss
Mm.
him out. Right? Cuss the man out.
Sometimes it ain't even little Johnny's fault. What happens is the parents be on the sideline telling little Johnny to get back, taking him out of the scheme. You feel what I'm
Oh, that's
saying?
a fact, man.
That's the thing, bro. You know, like
That's
sometimes,
real,
bro,
man.
you hear them parents, get back, get back, get back. But the scheme is for him. The coverage is for him to be up close. He's supposed to be bumping his man. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like it ain't no soft coverage. He's
Yeah.
supposed to be right in there bumping the man. You know what I'm saying? They probably about to blitz or something like that. I mean, it's a lot of things that goes with certain people coverages,
Mm.
right? But then you got that parent, man, get back, get back. So who you think they're gonna listen to at the end of the day?
Aaron.
They're gonna listen to their parents. So you
Mm.
know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, man, they are the reasons behind it. But like I said earlier, bro, in the little podcast that I did, was that sometimes, bro, that these parents be getting in the way of the coaches, and then sometimes the coaches can't get to the kids because of the parents, because the kid end up playing them against each other so he can get away with his stuff and don't have to hold himself accountable.
Accountable,
So
man.
you gotta look at it, man. You gotta look, man. These kids are so smart. Some of them may not be smart far as reading, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like
Mhm.
that, but they know how to pin you against each other. So when you got a parent sitting there, because I remember it used to be like this: when a coach tell you something, don't come to me. What did your coach say? Well, then that's what you gonna do. Now you got parents that's like, oh, don't talk to my son like that, or don't do this with my son, don't do that. It's like, look, man, this is why this young man is so entitled, because y'all get in, y'all jumping away, and it's usually not the men, but it's becoming a situation to where they're losing on all angles, man. There are going to be some organizations that shut down and, like you, want to quit it because there's no appreciation. When as a parent, when you appreciate somebody, that would take you so much further than
That's a fact.
complaining about something that you may not agree with. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, parents don't have right now, they don't have the room to be complaining, because like I was saying, right now, do your homework. See how a coach is. Make sure that this coach is not this. Make sure the coach can train and develop your kid. Make sure your coach can do X, Y, and Z. Right? I
Mhm.
always say that, because the very thing that they're complaining about now is the very thing that they would have understood, in the beginning, had they did their due diligence.
That's a fact, man. That's
So
a fact. And also to me, man, make sure when you doing all this checking on the coaches that your child is ready for all that. See, we have this delusion. We say coaches are delusional, but see, parents are even more delusional because you're throwing your kid. A lot of parents think that their kid is this and that, but they're not that, bro.
Zay, what's
Oh, my
up?
kid is a running back. No, he's not. Your kid is a guard. He's not a running back. He's a guard. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like a lot of times, man, parents have expectations that aren't real. That's not a real expectation. He might can be that next year, but this year he gonna play right here. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Or he needs to build up at that. So it's just like a lot of times too, it's parents expecting stuff. You know, when we had Coach Kraft on here, of course I can never give him credit why they on here. You know what I'm saying? That goes against everything I believe in when it comes to them. But I gotta give them a credit when I say the Georgia Falcons is an example of build up what you have. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? I was actually very disappointed to see a lot of people leave the Georgia Falcons. Honestly, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because I really feel like they build up what they have. They've shown that they are builders of talent.
right.
But you gotta actually buy in. A lot of people are not bought into situations, man. We have commitment issues, and this one ain't even got nothing to do with the Georgia Falcons. But a lot of parents and kids, they have commitment issues, right? We have a problem committing to teams, no matter what. What up, Born Chasers? Hey man, I got got some people that might want to play on Sunday, but they scared of who out of town, man. There's some scary teams out there, man. But it's people we're not committed to the coaches. We committed to let me see how it goes. Oh, that's not commitment. Commitment is, hey coach, I'm rocking with you this season, no matter what. Whether we win, lose, I'm rolling with you this season. You know what I'm saying? So I just want coaches, man. Coaches start vetting the parents. Start vetting their ass too. They not above getting vetted. They not above you saying like, oh, let me see, man. Let me see. And let me talk to you. What's your expectation of the season? Okay, cool. How do we get there? Okay, cool. If it's not going that way, then what happens? If it ain't going that way, coach, I'll probably leave. Okay, then yeah, you can go ahead and just not even come. Cause I don't want nobody when things get rocky and hard, you're gonna be gone because we're playing football at the highest level.
Mm-hmm.
A team like the Georgia Falcons, they're playing football at the highest level. They're ranked as a top 15 team. I hate to talk nice about these dudes, man. But anyway, they're ranked as a top 15 team in the country. They're playing football at the highest level. Do you know how many 9-year-old teams there are in the country? And somebody is saying, a credible organization is saying they're the 15th best 9-year-old team in the country. How can you get any better than that? You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? To
Hey, what's
me,
up, Trouble?
man, I feel like we got this Kevin Durant theory of I'm going to go join the other teams because I want even more than that. But I would love for us to have freaking Michael Jordan, Dirk Nowitzki, right? I would love for us to have that type of mindset. No, I'm just gonna stay here and win. If I win one, I win one. If I win none, I win none.
Right.
If Dirk win one, he win one. But I'm staying with the same org.
Right. Walker boy, what's up? But yeah,
Okay.
man. Now I agree. You know what I'm saying? I just think that the the route and the direction that it's heading in, man, I think it's heading towards a place to where, bro, it's gonna be so hard to play the game because there are not going to be enough teams. There are not going to be enough organizations. There are not going to be enough participants because they got to understand, bro. A lot of these people are doing this stuff for free. You know what I'm saying? Like they doing a whole bunch of stuff to, kind of getting off your subject a little bit, but they doing a whole bunch of stuff, bro, to where it's not even it's gonna be even football they play. Now, all them parents that's complaining, they are gonna have to put themselves in a coaching position and get out there themselves. Now, I've seen some coaches do that,
Mhm.
that they kids didn't get no burn, so they decided that they wanted to create their own team. You know what I'm saying? And man, what the hell y'all talking about this free puff,
I
man?
don't know. They
Hey,
spamming up
man, if
tonight,
that
dog.
dude, if that dude guilty, bro, then it got to
Yeah.
be what it is, bro. You don't get no pass, man. If doing all that stuff, bro, you don't get no pass. Ain't no free nothing.
Yeah, man.
Um,
Y'all spamming us tonight,
yeah,
dog.
y'all spamming, man. He says, "Yo, what's up? We appreciate you coming to the game yesterday, Supreme. Yes, sir. We
Can
about to definitely get
anybody
in.
beat that team, man?
We about to get in. All right, man. Fact, let's get into it,
Let's get
man.
into that. I got to know, man. You know, I'm all about, I love my top dogs, but is Supreme a beatable team? Is there chinks in the armor?
I mean, I think I seen the closest somebody gonna get to beating them. Now, like I stated, Supreme had a slow start, but then they displayed dominance in the second half. And that just a testament to how good them young men are. Sweet feet, number 30, the quarterback, the man can throw the ball, the young man can throw the ball like no other, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So honestly, I did see that, for the first time they kind of looked at not average, but normal. You know what I'm saying? They look like they could be beat. That was the first time them ever possibly being beat. That thought ever, creeped up into my mind because like the way that they play and the way that they command the field, it's like, okay, even if they're not having the best offensive game, the thing about Supreme is you can't score on them. So if you can't score on them, most likely they're going to be the one to at least score that touchdown if necessary. So if
Right.
there's ever to be a oh 07, like a 0-7 type of win, Supreme would be that team that scored at 7 because I don't see nobody that's good enough, include Esmer,
I
right?
just,
That's
yeah.
good enough to stop that offense completely and for a shutout. So far as Supreme, man, I just think that the name is fitting. It's fitting, just like Rare Breeze, right? It's so fitting. It's like they are supreme to everybody. It's
Yeah.
damn near like they are one of the teams that you want to kind of play up. But I'm not gonna get into that because a lot of coaches tried to play up, but it wasn't for the reasons that they thought, that we think, or some people think. They were trying to duck and needed an excuse to say why they were playing out, in the older bracket. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying?
Supreme ain't they doing it because I'm not gonna lie, man. They're gonna stop getting games soon at 7 years old. It sucks. By 8 years old, it's gonna be hard for Supreme to get games.
And that's the cold part, bro. Cause they to be the number one, and like I seen this post a very long time ago, right? Not a long time ago, but probably about a week or so ago.
Hmm.
When have teams stopped chasing the number one team? When has that became a thing?
You know, I take that back. So I see it's hard for them to get games, but they still get it. I think it's all about. I think it's about connections. Supreme has good connections. They win gracefully. I think it won't be too difficult for them to get games. But I think teams are cool, man. You know, I think teams are just cool winning a few games, man. Um, Supreme, man. I think Supreme has beat the number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 18. Nobody else in that age group has did it, and I don't understand why. I think Latonia is the closest. I think
And they made Latonia look average.
and
They
they
made them look like they were one of the team. Cause based off the way that they played them, bro, I'm like, okay, that's the first time I saw them in a very long time. They may not be that good this year, but then they go to battle, and then they end up winning some games. You feel what I'm saying? And they did fairly well. So they're now number 4. So yes, they're a really legit good team. But
which
they
they
are,
shouldn't be number 4. So Fanatics rankings for 7U is coming out tomorrow because Battle got it all wrong. Generation Next got it all wrong. I'm gonna show y'all what the ranking should be.
so he says team ducking y'all too. Hold on, somebody.
6U.
Oh,
So
that's Mr.
it
Cousins.
looks
Mr.
like it
Cousins
looks
trying to
like
get
Tucker
some work.
6U wants some work. Hey man, my dog born chasers, man. They is looking for teams, dog. Born Chasers. Go to Born Chasers. They is looking for teams to play, man. Um, any team in Atlanta, I'm gonna be real though. If you in Atlanta, I don't feel like it's no ducking in Atlanta too much when it comes to like if you're looking for games. Because I see Born Chasers, Red Zone Media, EYSN, 300 Elite, 300 Elite, which is Trav, and my guy Rod from Atlanta Chargers 12U. They're looking for teams all the time. So Atlanta, man, we got the best. Oh, and how can I forget Warzone? We got the best like promoters that you can think of. They'll find you somebody that want to play. Now it might be the topish of the top dog. Now, you know what I'm saying? You might play the topish of the top dog, but they can find you a team that want to play.
North Henry, if that game ain't made by tomorrow, bro, you will be on DuckTales.
See, you
You
saying North
will.
ducking, but do you want a game or do you want to play North Henry? That's two different things. You know what I'm saying? Do you want a
Yeah.
game
Do you
or do
you
you want
trying
to
to
play?
play North Henry? So we're
Yeah,
gonna
because
put
that's
him on
that's
the
two
docket.
different things.
Oh yeah, Jake Brown. So hey, for you, Mr. Cousins, we got GA 6U, we got ATL 6U. That don't be having games. So those are some games right there.
Those some games,
So
man.
how come
Do you
y'all?
want games or do you want to play North Henry? That's
Hey,
two
hey,
different
that's a great
things.
question. So you coming on here talk about DuckTales?
Yeah, see, this
You
ain't the
might
show to
be
do
on.
that.
You
Yeah.
might be on DuckTales along
Oh
with
snap!
with
Oh
North
snap!
Henry.
Mr. Cousin said, "Tell him to line it up, shot it."
Hey,
Hey,
line
Jake,
it
hey
up.
Jake,
Hey,
Jake.
hey, tell Zay or tell Drico, tell one of them, tell one of them that we got a game on our hands. 6U.
We want. Hey,
Hey,
Tucker Six. You said they ready for anything.
hey, this is what would tell me everything. How many coaches for 6U do y'all have on the field? How many do y'all even have them on the field?
I think you
Because
can
some
have.
7Us, they still got their coaches on the field. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Supreme come out there. Supreme don't need no coaches. They don't need nobody
That's
other than just them.
that's
Give
not.
me the play. You know what I'm saying? Like when I looked at him, bro, number 30, the way this young man move, he just levels above most of them. The way that him and Sweet Feet move, bro, they're just levels. And that's how like I can see 17. You got number 17, number 2, Sweet Feet, number 30, right? Number 3, I believe number 2. Damn. Yeah. I mean, shit. The cold part is how do you have an all-star team and don't know it? You can't say, "Oh, I went for the best." Like, bro, them gotta be homegrown. You know what I'm saying? Them gotta be homegrown and develop, amongst the coaches because kids don't just get that skill, you know what I'm saying, right away. He said, you better be shouting out
Hey,
my
shout out to
72.
You know
Yeah,
what
man.
though? Shout out to So Icy Samu, man. They
Yeah.
really. I be
Shout,
wanting to say
shout out to So
man,
Icy 7U.
but they
You know
don't
what
be
I'm saying? They
ducking no
did a
record
great
either.
job in the first half. I'll tell you that. They did
They
a
don't
really
duck
good
smoke
job.
either.
I don't know if it was the wear down. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where the breakdown actually took place, but they just ran off. They just ran off. There was some missed tackles and stuff like that, but they played their tail off, man. I would say that. So this to me, this when you look at the score, it didn't indicate the game, right? A lot of people might say, "Oh man, damn, they blasted him." Nah, bro. I can tell you this though, they offense couldn't get going. And if you putting your defense on as much as they had to, right? Of course they're going to score like that. That defense was tired. They couldn't get it going offensively. And they were in the red zone, I want to say once or twice. But I do like So Icy versus most people. You know what I'm saying? I do think that that team is a really good team. But it's just like I said, man.
Do you think that they're
Supreme is
ready?
just
Is
supreme. They're
is
supreme.
is So Icy a national team that could win it all?
So Icy can definitely be a battle.
Okay.
They can definitely be in the top 10 rankings.
So Cal could have two teams. Oh my God, no. I can't take it if he had two teams, man.
Yeah, he definitely, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it solid, bro. Coach Cal, the way that he had them boys going, right? Now, the thing is, right now, is this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a dog pound situation right now
Mm,
because they defense is there. They
right.
got the defense.
The offense going.
The offense got to get going. You know what I'm saying? Number 16, he a dog, but they got to get the snap going because most times, number 16 got the ball, he was behind the 8 ball, meaning that they were scrambling or trying to pick up the ball so he can hand it to him. And that split second means something. So it was that type of situation. And then to be honest, too, bro, that corner, them defensive ends on Supreme, bro, they was just getting in. They was closing in on them. You know what I'm saying? So if they can correct that and get some stuff going, you know what I'm saying, some screen routes going, just a few little fade routes or whatever it is, just something to be able to mix up their game, bro, they're gonna be a problem. That team is going to be a problem, bro, for a lot of people. So, um,
I
you
got it.
know,
I got to do the 7U rankings tomorrow. See, this is what I mean when y'all say like 9U the best. I can't just say that this year, man. I just can't, y'all. Because even 7U, yeah, you got Supreme, but when you get past Supreme, it get a little tricky, man. It get a little tricky. It's a lot of good teams. It's a lot of good teams. Now we ain't forgot your AU yet. Yeah, eight. Yeah, I forgot about So Icy AU, man. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, what is this dude? Why y'all keep going to So Icy, man? Is this man forcing y'all to be over there? Are y'all in danger?
Bro, this is where you start hating. Is this when you start hating, bro?
You feel what
Start
I'm saying?
telling,
Are
bro,
they
they're a
forcing
good
y'all to do?
team. It's a good organization.
Oh man, what is? If you are feeling like So Icy is threatening y'all to be a part of their organization, man, all y'all got to do is say something.
Hey, what age forbidden edits? What age group? He said my Hurricanes go to the Nationals championship and will win. So what age? We gotta know what age.
Yeah, we got to know what age, man. You can't just be saying that and we don't know where you're coming with it.
So yeah, man. So that game, no, it was a very good game. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I would never have thought that I was gonna see um because I don't know if it happened in the championship, in the preseason championship at Battle, to where they were held to no points in the first half.
Hmm.
They held them to no points.
Right.
And I mean, to me, this is more of a more of an impressive thing because, bro, now we already know 100% factually that the Supreme has their identity and they are more well oiled than
And
they were. And for them to be able to hold that team and for them to be able to get in the backfield like they did, for them to almost have an interception damn near every time that they throw it, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he got the DNs, he got the safety, they got the line.
got everything.
You know what I'm saying? Like they got everything. It's just to me, bro, it's kind of like they just gassed out. That's the only thing that I can say, in order to say, like, damn, like try to come up with an explanation. They gassed out and missed some tackles. The tackles that they have, a lot of them, bro, was in the backfield.
All right.
They just didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just keep having them practice. You know what I'm saying? Making them leg tackles. Because like I always tell people, I've never seen nobody run without legs. You know what I'm saying? But yes,
And speaking
Supreme
of
is.
rankings, real quick, speaking of rankings, hey, Seal, Darian, I need the Seals rankings, man. We didn't waited long enough. I'm calling you out, Darian. I need the Seals rankings. I need to see how Fanatics rankings match up to the Seals rankings. I need it because the Seal brings all the teams that this man likes. This man. And see, the Seal is going to let me know if I'm really missing out on some stuff. I need the Seals rankings. I need those R&R rankings. So, hey, Darian, Coach Cat, I need y'all to get on it because I need y'all rankings, man. I had to throw that out there for them.
He said, "Say for Fnatic, they gonna f up if they
Oh my God, man. I can't so icy can't have three teams, man. They can't have three teams at Y and C. See, I hate to do this, but I think so icy gonna have to make my hate list. I think we're gonna have to make the hater list, man. The people that I hate on, they're inching towards that list because they're becoming too dominant. They're becoming too dominant. I don't like it. I'm losing control. I'm losing control, man. Bessemer actually lost the number one spot. I'm losing control. I'm losing control. So I might have to start hating. And I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, man. I don't. But when they took the number one spot from Bessemer, it made me feel like I gotta do this. I might have to start hating because Bessemer is losing control, man. And
man,
I
that
can't
just mean
have
that the team with you hating, that's just gonna get a team more motivation. So I don't see the relevance of it.
right. So I see they like that kind of stuff. Them kids weird. They feed off of it, then they come to the game and start bumping into you. Little 9-year-olds be trying to bump into you. Hey man, Fnatic, you ain't see me walking like these little 9-year-olds, man. They better watch themselves, Cold Cow. I'm telling you. Because your little 9-year-olds think they tough out here. They'll bump into me. Like, you don't believe in us. Now I believe, but you better stop bumping into me, dog. For real. You know what I'm saying? Little gangsters they got over there. So
Hey,
we
they
gonna
was on the, they was
but
on the
shout out to Bessemer.
sideline.
I still think that Bessemer and the Lithonia Lions 7Us, those are some of the 7Us that I really do believe could make a difference. But it's just hard, man. I think Lithonia is one of the only ones outside of Supreme that's played multiple top teams and actually won games. I think everybody else is kind of stuck at one or two games, which I don't get, man. And that's what I was saying about Bessemer um yesterday. I was saying that about Bessemer yesterday. Is I don't understand not playing top teams over and over and over again. You gotta keep playing the top teams. You
So
can't.
moving forward, we need at least 2 games from damn near, like it could be 2 games. It don't have to be every team that's in Georgia, but like at least 2 games with one of the teams. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
one or two of the teams. So cause like for instance, this year, RDE and So Icy played twice. All right, so that's out the way, right? We just need to see either them play specific teams or they, you know what I'm saying, or play twice. If it's no more competition, just try, you know what I'm saying, try to play them again. But like it ain't gotta be no more than that. It don't have to be. You know what I'm saying? I just think
You know what? I like that. If you ain't played at least two national games, we got to see. Then we won't fall into that Twin Cities trap. We
mhm.
won't fall in that Tullahoma trap. We won't fall into those traps if everybody would listen to Fnatic and say we ain't gonna just crown people because they won a game.
Hey,
Fnatic at
but he
Georgia
ain't
Rallies. What?
he ain't said nothing bad about the
I
GA
ain't saying
Robinson.
nothing bad. I've gave nothing but credit. I think I said that he might be saying that
Oh, after I said they should be in 10 at because I
he
felt like
because you said he should be at they should be at 10, and I said no, they still at 12 yesterday. So they might be saying that because I said they still at 12. Somebody lost and you said we're gonna bump them to 10, I think.
yeah, because I felt like they didn't get the win, right? But I
Hmm.
felt like the win was taken from them. I felt like it was some home cooking in for the away team, which is
Right.
crazy to me. That's some
Yeah.
crazy work. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
they
now
show they showed that they
yeah, y'all still ranked. You saying we played two national games, you're very contradicting. Y'all still are ranked. I'm just saying we can't move y'all to 10 because of some theory that this man got.
don't say
He got
we, say
the
you.
national I can't because of the national sports chat Pythagorean theorem. We just can't start moving y'all around because of that. You know what I'm saying? A lot
Do
of
they
other
belong?
moral victories from losing and get ranked. I don't rank them.
Top
I
10,
don't.
my guy.
I
Top
don't rank
10.
them. I don't believe in moral victories. You got to win the football game for me. But I've shown nothing but I feel like I've shown nothing but a lot of credit to y'all, man. Um, yeah, I like North Plain. Y'all beat Walk Down Gang. Walk Down Gang since then has done a lot, won a lot as well. It ain't. Let's just get something clear, D Rose. It ain't about just winning one or two games. That's what's up. But see, you're telling me what you're winning. Can you also tell me what you've lost? Don't just tell me what you've won. Tell me what you've lost. See, a lot of people come on here and tell me what they've won. So this is when I start to have respect for the teams like RDE, because they'll tell me what they've lost. You gotta tell me what you've won. So tell me what you've lost, and then I'll let you know if I'm wrong. If you say, hey man, you know what, man, these are the games we lost. Let me see. Maybe I'm missing something. But you're gonna have to drop in there. These are the teams we've lost to. Then I'll be like, because maybe you'll say we only lost one game. Okay, cool. Maybe I thought it was more than one game. So you're gonna have to let me know where y'all lost. Because maybe my list is wrong of who y'all lost to, and then from there.
All right, man. I was asked the question, who is on your radar? You know, I usually do that, but who is on your radar at this moment? What team?
Oh man.
Any age group?
Any age group. So we were just talking about 8U. I would say some of the teams on my radar for 8U is, it's kind of crazy, but there's a team in DMV called NWO. They're a pretty good team. Um, PTE out of North Carolina, they're a pretty good team. Because I'm doing my 8U rankings tomorrow, y'all, so that's why I know this. The Loaf Boys out of Alabama, they haven't won, like they've played national games, but they haven't won. But they keep games very close. They're on my radar, and again, it's not about moral victories. It's more so that's a team to me that in September they keeping it close. What do they look like in the middle of October? What do they look like at the end of October? So those are some of my 8U teams that I say since tomorrow I am doing my 8U rankings. I will have my 8U rankings, Fanatics rankings tomorrow. I was definitely doing my due diligence and I was just looking. Another is the Hemi Boys. The Hemi Boys is a really, really good team. Wahoma has a good 8U. Adamsville, I hate to say that they're
Hey man, we only need 5, bro.
I'm
We
sorry.
only need 3 or 5, bro.
Again, I don't mess with the DMV. That's what's see, man, whoever behind your dang on channel, they're against me too. I don't mess with the DMV. But they keep finding a way to get in my rankings. I
Man,
make it so hard for them to get in there. But they find a way to squeeze themselves into a rankings talk. And I don't like it.
yeah, but yeah, man, back. So moving forward, bro, do you see any team that can compete with Supreme?
D Rose is crazy. I just want to know real quick, D Rose, was Youngin turned ranked at the time that y'all lost? Were they ranked? Are they still ranked? Any team that, um, any team that can compete. I do, man. I do. I think Bessemer can compete. I really do. I think Bessemer can compete, but Bessemer needs to play more top 10 teams. They have to. They have to continue to, and it can't be so spread out. They got to continue to play top 10 teams. I think if Lithonia gets their bull drive together, I think that they can compete. They've played a lot of top 10. They played a lot of top teams, and they've won those games. It hurts me to say, but I don't. I used to think RDU/GEA, but I don't know what's going on this year. Maybe because they got a lot of players from Supreme went there. Um,
No, sir. That's I think every time they played them, it was damn near a 30 piece. I think they played them twice, if I'm not mistaken.
but
Hey,
what
correct me if
happened
I'm wrong.
though? What happened from a team that was at nationals? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That a lot of players from GEA just happened to go to Supreme or something because that's a large drop off, man.
That the one that Coach G coaching? That's the age group, right? Coach
Hmm.
G.
Yeah.
Bro, they beat them by 30. I think twice, damn near.
Drop off. But I really think it's Bessemer and Lithonia, man. I think it's Bessemer and Lithonia. Shout out to Bit Lithonia. Shout out to the East Side. Um, I think it's Bessemer and Lithonia. I think those the only teams that can compete with Supreme. And if they don't get their luck of the draw down at YNC, man, we gonna see. You know what, man? I want this side note. I want the Seal to come out with a ranking because I really want to see um what the Seal ranks a lot of these YNC teams. What do they rank a lot of AYF teams? Because as y'all know I love AYF. I think it's a great league as well. And I think that they've shown that they can compete. I think we've shown that AYF. I think the Miami Garden Ravens is an organization that showed that they could compete. They 13U, they're 11U. They've showed that they could compete. So I'm very interested to see what they put out there. What else you got for me, brother?
Well, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think the only team that can beat Supreme is Supreme B. So they gotta basically separate
Oh
themselves
hell
and
no!
play versus themselves. That's the only team that I feel that
So
can
none of the
beat them.
teams have a snowball's
I
chance.
don't think so, bro. Cause here's the thing. You might get lucky to score on that team, right? You might get lucky because with number 17 and then Sweet Feet and then the rest of them young men and all the other stuff, bro, the way that they play their assignment, my goodness, bro. It's crazy. You gotta have which Latonya does with number 25, but you gotta have a quarterback. I mean, yeah, a quarterback that can run and a running back that can basically, what I'm saying, as he's been tripped or tackled, able to use his hands to get back up to continue to run. You got to have that type of running back, and I think the closest that I've seen to that was the Bessemer
Hmm.
running back. But still, even then, yes, Bessemer may score, but damn, can you hold them to
You
be,
do hold.
yeah, could you hold them from scoring for the whole duration of the game? So yes, you may be able to score, but could you hold them from scoring? And I don't think the answer is yes. So by default, bro, yeah, I don't see nobody, you know what I'm saying, beating Supreme. Now they got a lot of teams out there that we don't know about, but right now, I just don't see it, man. You can put them in any league, bro. I think in every league, they're beating everybody by 20 or more. And
Mm.
that just, what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion.
Can they maintain this though as they get older? What separates Supreme is their ability to throw the football. Right? Is there a lot of their abilities to spread the offense out, throw the football? They got really smart kids. As other teams start to get really smart football players, can they maintain this?
See, that's where it's tricky
Hmm.
because Supreme didn't have as much success on the passing game. Now
Mm.
they end up throwing a passing touchdown, right? But they didn't have that much success, right? But they end up doing it in other areas, right? Where Sweet Feet, he was able to get going. Far as at the running back, number 30, number two, if I'm not mistaken, either two or three, I forgot the number. But like basically, they were able to get going. The defense, the offensive line, they were able to start getting the push that they need. And so it started from 3 yards, about 3 yards, 5 yards, 6 yards, then damn, 30 yards, right? They just started getting that momentum. They started building, and then they just basically hit them like with the pass. So that's the part that makes Supreme so dangerous is because when they're running, they can continue to run. They can get like their little 4 or 5 yards. They can, what I'm saying, do it like a little screen pass, get the first down, right? They run it again, run it, keep running, and then damn near just pass the ball, what I'm saying, for a touchdown. So to have that type of, what I'm saying, leverage whenever you playing versus a younger, a team that's in the 7U, right? A lot of them ain't gonna be able to cover that. But that's why I say they are special. So icy, because they were able to carry that. They were able to, have success when it came to the secondary. So those are the things that a lot of people are going to have to try to mirror and imitate. But at the same time, man, you're going to have a front line and that's able to stop them from imposing a will on the run game. So that's what I see, bro.
We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. Is there any other? How do you feel? Oh, you know what? Something I did want to ask you, man, real quick, a little transition, if that's okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you think I got into an argument with a guy in my DMs? Is there Supreme coming to Texas October 5th and 6th versus two good Texas 7U teams? Can those two good 7U teams in Texas win?
Hold on. One more time.
Supreme Ballhead Sports. That's crazy. Ball, Ballhead Sports said Supreme coming to Texas October 5th and 6th versus two good Texas 7U teams. Do those teams have a chance?
For 7U, who they playing?
Does it matter?
Yes, it matters.
Okay. Ballhead Sports let us know who they playing because they might have a chance according to National Sports Chat. But now I was wondering, man, are the Georgia Eagles a beatable team?
Yeah, if they taking their opponent for granted.
No, no, no. I don't want to hear about that. None of that. If they beat
Other than
themselves,
that, no, bro.
bullshit.
Their best is better than everybody else's best by 2 touchdowns.
By two touchdowns.
Yes, sir.
So this is serious. Like this is not a joke.
Bro, this is the best that they've ever been. Like then on top of that, bro, you forgot they got number 2, right? Best receiver in now you give Avery, that type of receiver in their timing. And it's like they've been playing it on the same team, you know what I'm saying, for years. You got to see those two play, bro. And then they got other receivers. They got like all of their receivers are really good. But the other young man, number 2, that used to play with Lambeau, bro, he's special.
That is crazy,
So
man.
even if we talking about, let's say, we talking about the flock, right? Now
Mhm,
we know they did very well versus who? They did very well versus Twin City, right? But then when Twin City start making their run and start coming back, how did they start coming back? The pass game.
mhm.
So who got a better pass game out there other than, Avery? The best, in my personal opinion, the best quarterback out there in that age bracket.
Mhm.
Who can pass better than him? So do you think that the fact that Twin City was able to move the ball the way that they did to come back, you think that they will be able to stop that type of offense?
Mhm.
You think the flock will be able to do that?
I don't know about the flock, man.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the flock. So,
Okay.
it's just like I don't know who is actually, what I'm saying, is geared up to really beat that team. Now, if they have a certain mindset, yeah, they can be beat. If they just come in there like, man, we just gonna blow them out, bro. We might not even play this game.
So you don't even think the Montgomery Cardinals, man, a really big physical football team, got a quarterback that can launch the ball too. You don't think that they could maybe get them a run for their money, man?
Bro, can you do me a favor?
What's up, man?
Hit me with the 20 ball one time.
20 ball, 20 ball, 20 ball.
That's it right there. That's it. That's what we gonna get. That's what we gonna get. Now I like the Montgomery, you know what I'm saying, Cardinals. They played them
Crazy,
pretty well
man.
last season in the playoff as well. But yeah, they that much more better than they were last year.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think that, like they 20 or 30 ball Torrance City. And you got Coach Kurt out there now, man. That dude, you would think that he the number one team out there. He got the number one team. You know what I'm saying? Now he's doing a little duck talking. You know what I'm saying? Where he talk about, man, we got certain teams on the roster, but we not playing this specific team and all that. Like, yeah, he talking a little a little scared, but for the most part, man, them young men, they're hot. They play versus Ali, and I think we already talked about who we got winning. I think we both pick Terrence City,
Uh,
but
yeah.
depending on how they coming out, you know what I'm saying? Like I think Terrence City can do whatever they can impose they will, because I think they match their physicality and in size. It's gonna be hard to um I guess tackle number 3, who was the real number 3 at the time when they played versus the Flock, man. So yeah, I definitely think the Georgia Eagles is the favorite. He says a Supreme coming to Texas October 5th and 6th. Two good Texas team. I still want to know who is that, but those would be two games that Supreme win. And I want to say by at least at a minimum of 2 touchdowns. Hey, brother, you want to know what's crazy though? It almost feel like you're cussing, but it don't even feel right, bro, to say Supreme win by 2 touchdowns.
Two touchdowns.
It feel like they're about 3 to 4 touchdowns better than everybody. That's how I feel. I'm gonna be honest with you.
We gonna see, man. I don't know, man. It's 7U football, man.
So he said
7U.
October 5th versus Flame game, ranked number 1 in Texas. In Texas rankings, October 6th versus SED Battle Boys, ranked 6 in YNC. Mm,
What do you think?
hit me with it. Hit me with one of
30 ball!
them.
30 ball! 30 ball! 30 ball! Now,
I think so too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I definitely think so too, man. I think
I don't
so
think
too.
they're not
Now,
going down there to get.
now
They not going.
this is what's gonna make it worse.
It's not
This is
going.
what
No,
look,
Texas ain't gonna let them 30 ball them.
yeah.
I'm gonna
This is what's gonna make it worse though. You saying that this is y'all number 1. Damn, if they 30 ball y'all, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be some crazy work right there. I'm telling you. For them to be y'all number 1, y'all definitely gotta make sure y'all doing y'all thing, man, out there. And we don't want to hear about no home cooking. We don't want to hear about that. But we definitely, you know what I'm saying? We definitely go see. But they got the best quarterback. Now I don't know about y'all quarterback situation. I'm gonna say this. Y'all gonna need one because it's gonna be hard to get past that line. You got, like I said, number 17 ain't letting up. He ain't like he's literally like one of the best. I want to say what he play middle linebacker.
I can't.
Like he be on the line, little middle linebacker, everything. So y'all
Bessemer
got to deal with
dead.
them.
T Streets. Y'all don't even think Bessemer got a chance. See, man, y'all. See, y'all gonna see, man. Don't start that crap, man. Don't start that crap. See, this is why people think I be on some Alabama stuff, man. They got a chance, man. They got it's
Yeah, hey,
7U football, man.
you want to know the worst thing I think about it, bro, is that they just played them. So that now they know how they play, and now they're able to really prepare versus them. See, in a preseason YC, you don't really know who you gonna play.
Right.
You don't really know that. So now that they actually played against them, and then they got some footage on them, now I know Bessemer gonna do the same thing, but who can make the greater adjustments? That's the problem. I mean, that's the thing that's the remain to be seen. You know what I'm saying? Are y'all going to be able to continue to make that adjustment to, put the ball up? I did see there was some plays where they actually dropped the ball where they could have got they could have blew the game open, a little earlier than what they did. But that's what it is when you playing versus a champion, so What he said, man. He said I had to piss Fnatic off for a minute.
Come on, man. You know damn well they got a chance, man. A chance.
He said both teams got good QBs. So yeah, man, I'm excited. I want to see it. I definitely want to see it. You know what I'm saying? You know, like uh I definitely want to get a baby some shine, man. So if you get a chance, go to the IG and send me their profile, man, so I can check them out. And then I give you a real honest assessment if I want to stick to that Fnatic 30 ball or 20 ball. See, once I see them, you know what I'm saying? I can be like, you know what? Damn, okay, they look good. They look good. But I do want to ask the question: why wouldn't y'all put them in the preseason, in the battle preseason? So that did he already say? I think he said one of them is ranked in
SCD.
battle.
SCD is ranked. Yeah, SCD is ranked.
Yeah, but why didn't they play in battle? The other team that's number one in Texas.
They might be like, yo, Oakland Dynamites might not be able to travel. Or yo, other
Oh yeah, yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Man, I don't want to hear that bull job, man.
He says,
Hey man, hey
not a,
man,
he
hey
said
man.
what?
This is the perfect time for Ali to play the Oakland Dynamites.
Yeah, they were supposed to already play.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I already, bro. See, that's the thing about it, bro. When I say something about a team, I'm not trying to not make the game. I'm trying to make the game happen because I want to see how legit they are. I know they're legit, but I want to see when it comes to playing that top 10, that top 5. You know what I'm saying? I want to see how they able to hold their weight at
Right.
that moment. Now, I know they can beat some of the top 10 teams, but then I want to see, you know what I'm saying, how they measure when the team is that low. But he says Arkansas Titans Elite 13U be on the lookout. All right, send me a
Send it to
link.
him. Send it to him. Send it to him.
National
Send it to
Sports.
him.
Yeah,
Send it
please
to
send it to
him.
me because
Send it
I'm
to
gonna be the
him.
one that actually check you out. Please send it to me. National Sports Chat 1. And if you want to send it to him,
Yeah,
Fanatic
fanatic
Media
media
underscore.
underscore, man. If I look, if you send it to me, man, and it ain't up to par, I'm coming back on here and I'm calling you out, Dada. I hope first of all, Coach Burns. I don't even know. That's crazy. That's a pause like word. Dada is crazy. But I'm calling you out, Coach Burns. Don't tell me that they ready for it. Go ahead, man. I ain't gonna hold you, but I don't like that. Cause y'all be telling me, man, these folks ready for the smoke. I throw people out there, they don't be ready for it, man.
And yeah, you don't do that too often, though. That's me.
I never throw them out there. If I throw you out there, I truly believe that you're special.
He said people be killing me in football. It's travel ball now. Stop using the travel stuff as an excuse.
And real
Hey
quick,
man, yeah,
go
I
ahead.
want to talk about that.
Go
Thank you,
ahead.
T Street.
Go
Thank you.
ahead.
Thank you. Look, man, I'm getting tired of all y'all. I just gotta say it. Bro, if you have not traveled, you're not a travel team. You're a team that's good enough to play national teams and possibly win. You can possibly go to battle, but you're not a travel team. You're not to me, considered a national team. Because when we talk about nationals, I think every year there should be at least 2 or 3 times that you travel outside of your comfort zone to be considered a travel team. Because there are too many teams that's using this whole travel ball, saying I'm travel this and I'm travel
Right.
that, and then turn around and say, y'all got to come to me. Come to me or meet me halfway. Like, bro, are you going to ever travel? Now, if you stay in Virginia, going to DC ain't traveling.
That's a fact.
That's not traveling.
That's not traveling. That's
If
not
you
traveling.
from, if you Philly going to the DC, that's still not traveling, bro. That's like literally right there. That's not that far. You feel what I'm saying? Now, traveling would be, to, in my personal opinion, got to be like 6 hours or better.
Right.
That's traveling right
That's
there.
real right there, man. And you have an opportunity. If you want to be a travel team and you want to consider yourself a national team, see, to me, a lot of y'all want games or y'all want to say that y'all are this and that, but you want to be able to sit in the city that you're in and everybody come to y'all. Man, you're a rec team, dog. You're a really good rec team, but you're not a travel football team. You're a really good rec team. You're a recreational football team because you stay where you're at and you play games. That's what I consider rec. Rec is not always skill level because I'm pretty sure a lot of people, growing up, played on really good rec teams where we knew if our rec team traveled this or did that, we would beat a lot of teams, right? But we just didn't. We played where we lived at. You're a really good rec team that can win games where you're at. But it's kind of, man, when people tell me we don't got this and that, my question is, how long have you fundraised? Because if the season ends in November or December, you should be fundraising in January. You should be fundraising in January. You should fundraise from January all throughout the season. Your fundraising never stops. You're always doing something to fundraise money. And if you're doing that and you still can't do it, okay, I understand. But don't tell me that you're doing it and then all of you don't fundraise until it's time to start practicing. No, dog. Because you don't want to be a travel team. A travel team, dog. Schedules are done in March. Schedules are done in April a lot of times with travel teams because it's got to get done early. When games get canceled and you see a travel team looking for a game, it's probably because something got canceled. So it's like make sure that you're fundraising and doing your responsibility and your job.
Mm. Yes. So if you plan on being a travel team, do your fundraising in your off season, save the money. You have an idea of how much everything costs. We know, man, if you're about 6 hours or 10 hours, right? You know that you gotta probably get that sprinter van. Shit, hell, invest in the sprinter van. Or you know what I'm saying, or something, because to me, that's a greater investment anyway.
Facts.
That's a greater investment to get a sprinter van and utilize that for when it's time to travel. So I'm saying though, everybody, especially bro, I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm not including Bessemer because they wasn't number one at the time. If you're number one, you really got every right for everybody to come to you. If you're number one, right? You got that right. If you're number two, you got that right. I'm gonna just say with number one and number two, y'all got the right in order for people to come to y'all, right? Y'all the number one and number two, teams. But everybody else, bro, y'all gotta go see about it. Y'all gotta go,
Talk that
play,
talk.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta go. We want to see y'all win away, and we want to see y'all win at home. So not only do you play a national game at home, but you need to play a couple of national games away as well. You know what I'm saying? To see and to measure who y'all are as a team. But I haven't read this. Ballhead Sports he says, I'll be watching y'all. I mess with, the show. I'm trying to set up Texas. It'll be live.
Shout out,
Talking
bro.
about the Texas team showing highlights.
Do it, man.
Yes, sir.
Spread the knowledge about Texas teams, man. I would love to see Texas teams come outside a little bit more too, man. It's a lot of good football being played in Texas. And we don't be knowing about it a lot of times. It's kind of like how that Texas team last year, the 13U Texas team, just kind of came out of nowhere. Who the Dream Chasers beat at YNC. You know,
Mhm.
I wish that we could have seen them play a little bit more.
Yeah, I actually liked them too. They had a quarterback kind of remind me of the one that played for St. Louis,
Hmm.
Elite. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, decent. I like them. But yeah, it like, and just as a coach, right? As y'all on here, this needs to be a regular thing as well. Um, y'all know we talk about sports, and then y'all know like sometimes when we do the rankings, y'all know, like I say, I get an underdog every time a chance, right? Or whatever. But make sure y'all put y'all name in the hat, you know what I'm saying? To be out there and possibly get the exposure. Because I might just want to because I do a segment to where I'm talking about the teams that on my radar now. You know what I'm saying? So I talk about them. People pay attention to it. Now a lot of people know who the Oakland Dynamites is. Nobody never really knew who that was, but now they're on, you know, on a lot of people's radars. So I'm just saying that a lot of people from different areas watch the page. And so basically, man, what it is, we just want to make sure all of y'all get the you know the deserved exposure that y'all need. You know what I'm saying? But that's the first way. That's the first way, first step of getting your team out there. Now, if they winning, people are automatically, you know, tuning in to see how that team play in case they have to play against them. So they already paying attention. But if y'all not on the radar at the moment, then hey, you be like, hey man, look out for this team. You know what I'm saying? And then send us some clips, right? But too, the team that y'all play gotta look good too.
Gotta look good.
You gotta look good because y'all can play versus, you know, one of them teams, man, where they got kids that's basically running from the tackle, like on some little giant stuff, you know. So we want to see y'all play versus the team that's equally as good as y'all. So, but yeah, man, definitely shoot us the information.
Hell yeah, man.
He said not just the coaches, the parents too. Travel ball is expensive. So parents, if your child on a good team, they might travel. So make sure your pocket's right.
Teach streets. See,
Awesome.
teach streets. We talking about this earlier, man. There's an expectation that the coaches got to figure it all out. What are the parents doing too, man? The parents should be to be honest with. I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. The coaches really shouldn't do nothing but just show up. The coaches really shouldn't even fundraise, dog. The coaches should really just wake up, say this is where the game is, and all the parents get together and figure out how the hell we gonna get there. I already got a coach. I gotta figure out how we're gonna win football games. Right? So I gotta figure out how we're gonna win football games, but then I gotta figure out how we're gonna get the money to get there. Then I gotta figure out, the transportation to get there. Then I gotta figure out who ain't going. Then I gotta figure out what we're gonna wear. Then I gotta what the hell are y'all doing besides just paying the money and critiquing? You know what I'm saying? This is what I was saying earlier about youth football. Parents want coaches to literally do every single thing, bro. We're already not getting any money from doing it because it's not about the money. It's genuinely about the kids, right? It's genuinely about the kids. No matter if your coach is a good coach, bad coach, the team is good, the team is bad. But it's about those kids, right? Okay, so what the hell are you doing to make sure that it's a little less stressful and the coach? You know what? From now on, whenever a parent critiques a coach, I'm going to ask, what do you do to make the coach's job easier?
Oh,
Right?
they ain't gonna like that.
Do you work with your kid at home? How many times did you make your kid if the coach gave the kid workouts at home, does your child do it? Tell your child to come in. Let me see them do 100 push-ups. Let me see them do some sit-ups. Right? You know what? Give me a ball. Oh, he dropped it. No, you ain't. That's what I'm gonna start doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to know what are you doing at home to make the kid better? Because everything is the coach's fault. Okay, so then what are you doing? Right? What are you doing to make sure that y'all get to these games? Well, we don't play nobody. Okay, so what are you getting with the parents and saying, hey, all y'all parents, let's have a meeting because I want to figure out how we could play tougher games. Coach said he down for it, but we just got to come up with the money to do it. So what can y'all do? What are the parents doing besides complaining and moaning and groaning?
And this is what I talked about earlier. See, like I told them, man, a lot of games that I tried to set up, right? I tried to set up a lot of games, and it's kind of just off a little bit off top. Tried to set up a lot of games with certain coaches. The reason why I did that is because I wanted to create exposure for both teams. So I say, look, if this team play versus this team, and then we sit there and we talk about it, then some people going to pay attention to this team. They're gonna get it the exposure, right? You know, the coaches do their part, they talk mess and all that other stuff or whatever, right? First of all, the coaches gotta want to do it. That's number one before we even get to your statement. The coaches gotta want to play. Cause a lot of times, bro, they'll say
You
that
say
they'll want them games,
they don't
but
want
they
to
don't want them games.
play.
You feel what I'm saying? Then they try to put them on them parents to make it seem like, they don't have the funding. Like especially if they get a ranking, they're gonna try to hold on to that, bro. We've been seeing it all year long. This has
Right.
been the most confusing and frustrating year that I have partake in youth football because there's no sense of direction. You got teams that just pulling out of games for no reason. And then like I seen something where they said, man, teams are just pulling out at the last minute, not even giving us notification, knowing that y'all not gonna play in the game. Y'all know y'all wasn't gonna play this game like 3 weeks ago. Why are you telling me the day of when I just
Right.
spent a whole bunch of money?
A
That's
fact.
very inconsiderate. You feel what I'm saying?
A
So
fact.
you're right. When it comes to youth football, it should be, and this is to the parents, you should ask them so you could determine what choice that you are willing to make. Hey, are y'all traveling? How much is the fees? Do you think that I'm going to need X, Y, and Z? How much I'm going to need in order to make it happen on my behalf? What do I got to do to make sure that he's been developed? What do I got to do X, Y, and Z? What time he got to be at practice? All these things that y'all should know. Y'all should know because like when it comes to youth football, we already know, bro, certain things. You're gonna have to do pay registration. You know that you're gonna have like you need to know what the registration for. Most times it's for to cover, what I'm saying, the pads and the helmet and all that other stuff, right? And to kind of put down on the field and all that other stuff, right? So you know what the registration hold. But that's just registration. If you gonna travel, now we gotta go ahead and talk about this budget for traveling. If you're not willing to travel, then unless I have the money, which they're gonna definitely make sure you're the one probably spending the money, but you're gonna have to make sure that they are capable of, paying the fee because then you guys are going to get penalized and punished for, and that's what I want it to where teams get penalized for not playing games that's scheduled.
Right.
That's the only way we're going to be able to stop it from happening, and that's just factual. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So yeah, bro, that's why I say us, we need to just stop arguing with each other. We just need to make sure that we line our ducks up first. You know what I'm saying? You know that you need to do a fundraiser, before the season as a coach. You already know you got your core, whoever your core players are, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that they with you and they're doing their thing. Boy, that's always going off. But they make sure that they're doing their part. And
Mhm.
then, for the most part, bro, y'all do y'all thing. Y'all raise the money.
Facts.
I think it's simple, you
So,
know.
yeah, 1 + 1 = 2, man.
That's right. But yeah, man, go ahead and end us out, bro.
We appreciate y'all for locking in. One of my rankings is coming out tomorrow, man. Fanatics rankings. We doing 8. We doing 7U. I'm sorry. We doing 7U because it's a lot of teams, man. I think are good at 7U, but I just don't know, man, if my guys over there at Generation Next got it right this time. But y'all know I never get it wrong. I just never do. You feel what I'm saying? It might be a little mix up. You might want 4 to be 5 or 6 to be 4 or whatever. But my top 8, man, who should be in there is always in there. Who should be in there is always in there. So, hey, man, the top 8, man, 7U Fanatics rankings is coming out tomorrow, man. It's been too long since I've done 7U, so it's time.
Oh, hey, I want to say something before we go, man. First thing is hit the subscribe button.
For sure.
So the other thing is, man, like I have never charged the kids ever. I haven't charged a dollar. So now, I've been giving my own funds. I've taken National Sports Chat as far as I can on my own, right? So now what I'm getting ready to do something to where you can donate. But my purpose is to help create youth employment, to get some equipment so I can put these babies to work. You know what I'm saying? And I just need help from some of the, from some of the people who are able to actually, donate. But if not, man, y'all know I don't expect nothing, man. I just really just trying to, have the community help me help these kids. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying that probably next week I'm gonna start, just asking for donations. If you help out, that's cool. If not, that's cool too. I'm gonna continue to do my part, but I'm trying to expand, man, and show these babies really how to, what I'm saying, how to conduct themselves, how to do events, how to do a whole bunch of stuff. So I want to empower them and show them how this stuff works. I'm not just trying to do it. So, you know what I'm saying? We'll see though how that work out. But man, like I say, hit the subscribe button, go to Sports Fanatic, subscribe and follow his page. And man, hey, see y'all tomorrow, man, for the rankings. That's all we got. We out.